single summer, she writes an entirely new book, and her entire catalog is required summer reading. Her latest novel is called Married Lovers. It's bursting with the rich, the powerful, the famous, the sexed, the married. Please welcome back, Jackie Collins. On my radio show yesterday, instead of Bill Getty, it was Jackie Collins. Bill Getty, you better watch it. She was terrific.
We had a fabulous time, ladies, but you know what Barbara is like. You cannot stop her from speaking about sex. And I was trying to stop her. I was trying to control her. No way.
I want to ask you something, as we've talked about it. We were talking about it in the dressing room.
Yes.
Do married men cheat because they're not getting it at home, or do married men, I mean, your book is called Married Lovers, or are just men by nature cheaters?
I think men cheat because they can, and they can get away with it. And women have accepted it for so many years. I don't think they do so much today, but you know, when I first started writing, they would say, oh, you know, he was in Chicago for the weekend, it was just a girl for the night, it didn't matter, you know, I mean, it doesn't mean anything. But to women, it means a lot.
Do you know? I don't know any women like that. I wouldn't try to be in denial. It's like saying she's wrong.
I don't mean in the denial. You've heard that, ladies, haven't you, where men say, oh, it didn't mean anything.
It was only one
yes,
night.
it was only one night, and, you know, men like sex, but women don't. But I write about the fact that women do, and women do not like their husbands to get away with anything. Because if the husbands are going to do it, the wife should do it too, right?
You're also writing about Hollywood, which has its own style.
It has its own set of rules. Yeah. But I'm also writing about married lovers because I think if people are in a marriage and then they meet somebody else and you have that connection with somebody else and yet you're married, what do you do about it?
What do you do?
We have to read Married Lovers to find out, because I think that it's something that you have a soulmate somewhere out there, and if you meet them and you're already married, what happens in the characters?
Do you think someone can become your soulmate, or do you think they're just already predestined to be?
Well, you can be with somebody that becomes your soulmate, but I think that you can meet somebody also, and there's that instant attraction, and it's not just sexual, because I'm sure you've had friends, and they could be more than friends if you weren't married.
Interesting. You actually travel. You do a lot of research, especially for your characters. You traveled to the red light district in Amsterdam.
I did.
And you went, actually, because you're writing about this new character who's a sex slave, and you studied this, and you went to was it a sex show there? What was that?
I did. I was on
many of them. It is in Amsterdam.
It is. It's legal.
Right. But they have this street where all the girls sit in the windows, and it's so sad. You know, you walk down that street and you think, where do they come from? And I wanted to create this character, Anya, and take her story from when she was 14 years old in the Chechen War and lead her all the way up to good old Hollywood.
Yes.
But you know, it's interesting. Your main character, his name is Cameron Paradise. I mean, you know, please.
Excuse me, Oral Roberts?
That's a big leap, girl.
Yes, I get it. Yeah, exactly.
I got it too. Robert's college have changed is that she is a personal trainer, a divine-looking personal trainer. Now, it used to be that they were great businesswomen, your characters are great actresses. Now, given the trends of the time, it's a personal trainer.
Well, I think we've all seen too many actresses that all look exactly the same. I mean, they've got the same long blonde hair, the same fake boobs, the same big lips, little fussy cheeks. And I thought, you know what? A fitness trainer, a woman who doesn't want to be an actress, doesn't want to be a model, who has brains and is smart.
And a great body.
And a great body, yeah.
Well, there is a character that you wrote about in the book, Don Verona, who's a talk show host. And you said that talk show hosts get tempted more than most.
I think they do, because they're sitting there every night and they have a beautiful young actress come on. And they can be, you know,
So
108.
that's when I said to you last night on the radio, I said, so Larry King.
And then I went, well, he's married.
Well, he has a youngish wife that he met, you know.
He's been married like 5 times, hasn't he?
Yeah.
But, you know, it's like a dating
Jackie.
game with
I
them.
sit here, I haven't gotten tempted, but...
I saw you ladies with Colin Farrell.
You leaped over 5 people.
That's right, you're right.
You flirt outrageously. When you have a guy on this show, you flirt outrageously.
Can I ask about your bus, since that is something that...
You've got bus envy.
Yes,
Your bus envy.
Wow.
That's my bus.
Does that say Harris Caesar's Grand? Is that your picture?
Yes.
That's what you do.
You ride this
What
bus
do you have
around?
outside of your bus?
Not a damn
But you're touring. You're doing your press tour in this
I'm
bus.
touring across America. I'm going to
Stupid me, I
6
took airplanes
weeks.
and taxis.
Yeah, but what did you do? You took a private plane.
No, darling, commercial.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I've got my
Sorry.
bus.
So you take this bus. You started in Vegas, right? Where?
Started in Vegas, which was great because I was the captain of the Women's World Series poker team.
So you're headed there. So give us some tips because we're going in 2 weeks.
Well, go to the jewelry stores. They're fantastic. And the roulette tables, which are great. I had a fabulous time in Vegas.
After you win some money, go shop.
Well,
that's the trick.
We always have a fabulous time with Jackie Collins. Every time you write a new book, and even if you don't, we love to have you on
Thank
with us.
you very much,
And
Barbara.
everyone in the audience is getting a copy of Married Lovers to Sex Up Your Life.